I'm with Rohit Walia, founder and executive chairman of investment banking advisory firm Alpen Capital. Alpen Capital has been operating across the GCC and India since 2005, offering solutions in the areas of debt, M&A and equity to institutional and corporate clients. The business also has an associate company, Alpen Asset Advisors, specialising in asset and wealth management. Rohit, let's start in the GCC. What opportunities are there for investors?
There's a lot of opportunities. The GCC is going through a major change in the way business is done. I mean, if you look at UAE, the ownership patterns we used to have, what you were allowed to do, not have completely changed. Saudi Arabia has had major reforms. A lot of infrastructure is coming up. They have a 2030 vision. Similarly, most of the GCC countries have something or the other happening. There's a lot of interest from outside to come and do business in the Middle East and GCC specifically.
Tell me about some of the recent transactions you've been involved in.
We did a very interesting one recently. We sold a food company, a large ticket transaction to a very large listed company in Saudi Arabia called Savola. Very nice transaction, very strategic in nature. So they took 51% stake in the company and they've left the management as is. Complicated, took us 1 year to get the documentation done, but yeah. We did another interesting one in Oman, where we sold a company belonging to one of our clients in Dubai to another client in Qatar, but the business is in Oman. So yeah, we've done some interesting stuff along the way.
What other emerging market opportunities are there in the region?
In the emerging market, we've done a lot of work in Sri Lanka. We funded a number of banks there, roughly $750 million. We've done funding in Cambodia, Bangladesh, Pakistan, India. Yeah, so the emerging markets have done well for us. We're looking at 2 new markets. I will visit myself now. One is Myanmar and the other one is Indonesia. We'll see how that pans out.
And what sorts of transactions have you been involved in those regions? Mostly
financial institutions. So funding financial institutions. And I think one of the things we've looked at is impact funding, as they call it. So women, for example, women empowerment is big. Or SME businesses, things which will increase employment, they're good for the economy, sustainable. That's been some kind of a focus. Most of our funding has come from development financial institutions, which give you longer term tenor money. And it's good for the emerging markets to get funding from this sort from the global development institutions.
I mentioned at the top your associate company, Alpen Asset Advisors. Tell me about its offering in independent wealth management.
So it's an independent asset management offering. We used to offer previously only one bank's product, which is Banks RSN. We changed that about 5 years ago to have a number of banks like CIC, Credit Suisse, Credit Agricole, whom we are onboarded with and who provide us solutions for our clients. So each of them has a product offering, which is then tailor-made to what clients really want. So we've done custom-made products. We did a very interesting one in Iraq recently for Trade Bank of Iraq called the Damawir Fund, which buys Iraqi bonds. So bespoke products, depending on what the client is looking for, what is the solution, we put it together.
And you mentioned a couple of new regions you're going to be exploring. What else is in the future for Alpen Capital?
Africa. We've started covering Africa. We've done a few transactions there. So we've done Ghana, Kenya, Tanzania, Nigeria. We're looking at Senegal. It's a big continent, huge market, and I think a huge opportunity for growth.
Rohit, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Learn more at alpencapital.com and please subscribe for the latest international business insights from worldfinance.com.